that I have to receive information regarding.
I happened to be sitting on the curb next to a lady that she survived, but how, I don't know. I guess she had glass that cut her jugular, and she was like bleeding out, sitting there on the curb. So it was like, you know, surreal. I mean, she had a lot of blood.
April 19th, 1995 is a day Oklahomans will never forget. The Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City was bombed in, at the time, the worst act of terrorism in history on United States soil. Mark Johnson was across the street in the Journal Records building at the time of the attack. His office window faced the Federal Building, and he says his bulky computer saved his life.
Usually at around 9 o'clock, I'm drinking a cup of coffee looking out the window. So I always think about things might have been a little bit different if I was standing at the window instead of sitting down at my desk.
That's right where I was sitting, right here. Sitting right at this desk. See, I could see that. I saw the explosion out of the corner of my eye right down there.
Johnson says he remembers the heroic efforts of firefighters and rescue teams on that day and the days following. Oklahoma Firefighters Museum manager Gene Brown was a part of the rescue and recovery attempts. He says the bomb sounded like a car had crashed into the fire station.
First thing somebody said, somebody get the fire station again. So we went out and walked around the fire station to make sure there was nobody out there. And by the time we got back in, the reports were starting to come in about the explosion.
Johnson says so often people hear about terrorist attacks overseas, and it doesn't impact them as much. But he was proud to be from Oklahoma when he experienced the outreach from the community.
You know, if you're looking for good things that come out of bad things, that's it. That just how much the community rallied, and you know, just down to little things.
Brown remembers the support from the people he didn't know during the recovery efforts. He says he doesn't think of himself as a hero.
We went in there knowing what we were doing. We had a task, we were going to do it. Everybody else, they were doing that on their own free will.
The OKC bombing memorial stands where the Federal Building was destroyed, and Johnson says it's about more than remembrance.
A lot of focus, a lot of media attention, kind of a big deal made out of one event, and we kind of get callous.
Blaine Arthur was in 6th grade at the time of the bombing and lost her mother in the attack. She says the chairs are an integral centerpiece for remembrance.
It's a very visual impact for you to see, especially the smaller chairs for the kids who were lost.
Even in times of sorrow, the memorial provides hope.